Hi everyone, welcome. Happy Saturday. And thank you for those, to those in the chat and at home for spending some time with me. And Pat, of course, thank you very much. As I was about to start, I looked at the screen and I saw that your daughter is having some asthma stuff. I mean, take her to the doctors because for some reason, breathing is, I don't like the sensation. So if it gets any worse, take her to the doctors. Okay. But I think she's going to be okay. I'm not getting anything bad the minute I looked at the screen. So keep our fingers crossed. Of course, we're going to be praying for you. Okay. Today's three topics Saturday. I will give you my intuitive impressions of the news, and it's been quite a bit. I will give you my intuitive impressions of if a young lady asked me if I could give my impressions of how Miley Cyrus is doing, and from what I understand, she's dating someone new, something new. I will tell you what I see, and of course, I will answer personal questions or political questions, whatever you have. Uh, so, with that having said that, I also, if anyone would like a reading from me, please go to my website. The link is below the video, or you can send me an email if you are more comfortable with that. The email address is psychicmilu@aol.com. Now, what I feel like saying, people, uh, you know, I made a video that was a long time ago. I believe the title was "Where is the Republican Party taking us?" And last night, I read. I don't remember if it was the Washington Post or the New York Times that Barr has been going around the world trying to, well, basically making our intelligence agencies looking bad and trying to find a way to cover up for Trump's misdeeds with Putin. I feel like saying our friends will save us as far as that is concerned. The amount of damage that Barr thought he was going to be able to do, my intuitive impression is he's not going to be able to. And of course, the news is out, so that makes complicate matters for him, Trump, and company. And I feel like saying all these things. My prediction is all the things that he's doing right now. Congress has to do one thing at a time, but William Barr is going to pay a major price, not only when it comes to his reputation, but Barr may find himself behind bars. Not now, but after this administration is over, after he's removed from office. Because Barr, intuitively speaking, he's doing a lot more than we are being told or than we are finding out about. But other countries, our friends, our allies, are of course on our side and can't wait for Trump to leave, and they will be reporting everything that Barr has been undertaking traveling abroad. That's my prediction. The the other I've been saying for a very long time, and I know now it's quite obvious for a lot of people, that Trump has dictatorship tendencies. I don't recall the newspaper again because I didn't write it down. I have to start doing that. That he would like or is thinking of dictating to automakers where they should build their automobiles, or they should have their factories. This is only the beginning. Pretty soon he's going to start telling us, who should live where. But I don't feel he's going to succeed in telling people where to put their companies, where to place their. The guy is dumb. Is a rock anyway. So I don't feel that's going to happen. But the notion that he's thinking about it, to me, is very scary. And also how he's being enabled by the Republican Party. So, and it is a bit scary if we notice who Trump's friends have been, who allied himself with. He's trying to be friends with Kim Jong-un, Putin, and a few other dictators. And I don't, something that I read last night that really startled me and made me feel very concerned. We're going to have America after Trump is going to have to, I'm sure they will, reevaluate our position in the world and also watch China more closely than we were before. Because what I was reading is that China or their Communist Party want to change the world into a system, a kleptocracy, just like they have. I feel they will fail, but we are going to have to reevaluate a lot of our policies, come up with the help of our friends, come up with a different approach to battle China and Putin, who wants to change the world into basically have somebody in charge for life. But that's why Trump, what concerned me is that tendency from China, from Xi, having Putin as friends, that's what Trump would like to do here. Unfortunately for him, it's difficult to do. He's too dumb. If this guy had an ounce of intelligence, we would have been in bigger trouble than we are today. My concern going forward is if we elect somebody just like this joke, who's half intelligent, what can happen? I feel Congress will take action, but I am saying this to warn. I'm letting all of you know what he is, why he's made friends with all those guys, and to let you guys to reaffirm basically what we have been feeling, that he wants to be a dictator. If he's not stopped, and that's why I find the Republican Party very dangerous, they are enabling him. And I'm sure all of you heard that now, since they can no longer deny there was a quid pro quo, they are going to try not to accept or say, okay, there was a quid pro quo, but it's not a crime. The guy from Louisiana, his last name is Hannity. I don't recall his first name. That guy, in my opinion, is a snake. And he and some others are major Trump enablers. They only look out for themselves, regardless of covering up for Trump, allowing someone like Trump to get away with everything that he's doing, to be president of the United States, how damaging it's been and how much more damage it's going to have going forward. if Trump were to get re-elected. That's not a concern of mine because of what I feel they are doing behind the scenes. Their meetings is not about anything else, but how to pull the wool over our eyes. It's not going to happen with me, but I am just hoping that people remain engaged. And I predicted that one time people will take to the streets. Well, it's been going on. It hasn't hit the news. Maybe it's not because maybe it is because the number of people is not large enough. But that's one other way I feel these people will stop enabling Trump and those who are promoting civil war. It won't happen. My prediction is those things won't happen. But what I feel is going on behind the scenes is dangerous. And I will elaborate on this more Monday. But I want to say, so far, I feel they will fail. I don't feel they're going to succeed. But the Republican Party does not have the best interest of this country at heart. All they are, intuitively speaking, when I touch with these people, all they think about is themselves, what's good for them. But we will talk more about that on Monday. Okay, I don't want to take too long because I want to be able to answer people's questions. We will go to Miley Cyrus. I feel Miley Cyrus is a happy camper. Miley Cyrus is living her best life. You know, I didn't realize she was only 26 people. I Googled her this afternoon because I was curious. I'm like, how old is she? This kid is only 26 years old. In any event, but the reason why I thought I would talk about her this evening, besides that young lady who asked me to say something about her, she is going to have a child. Not now, but I would be surprised within the next 3 to 4 years she doesn't have a baby. Because, yes, from what I understand, there was reference to a child between her and her ex-husband. And that's why they broke up, among other things. But that was a major point of contention for him, it seems like, from what I heard in the news. It feels like that situation moved. She has given it some thought, but also at 26, 27, some people start thinking about whether they should have kids or not. I feel she has thought about it, and at some point later, she will. But right now, I feel Miley Cyrus is just having fun. I don't feel she is serious about anyone. And getting married right now, I don't think so. And as I'm talking about that, I would not be surprised if within the next year she doesn't come out with an album. I can't confuse time, but there's something about work. So, there's a very good chance he will come out with an album next year or within the next year. So that's what I had about Miley Cyrus. But I feel she's not a mean-spirited person. She's 26 years old. What do we expect? When I was 26, I was dumb as an hell. I mean, I was book smart, and I had a solution for everything, when it comes to electrical, mechanical, toys, but anything else, I wasn't very smart now looking back. So it's the same thing with Miley Cyrus. She makes great music, and she's fabulous on stage. But other than that, she has quite a way to go as far as maturity and knowing exactly what she wants. But I feel she's, of course, with where she is at financially, and I don't see her having any financial problems anytime soon. So she's having her best life, to those who are interested. Okay, as I am looking at the screen, okay, this is time for the third segment. Time for people to ask questions. Hi, Linda. How are you? Okay, somebody said, Carol Jackson says, Milu, the two Democrats that voted no were Collins of Minnesota and Van Drew of Milu State, New Jersey. He's not. He's. I don't believe he's from Bergen County. Although Bergen County is a very Republican. They have a lot of Republicans around here, but I don't know them. Because they had a lot of very wealthy people around here. So I'm sure. But no, he's not my congressman. My congressman is a young guy. I forget his name right now. And Cory Booker is my senator. So, no. Thank God I don't know. He's not my senator. I forgot this gentleman's name. Anyway, but I'll tell you guys Monday who my congressman is. But he's a young guy. Okay, Patricia is asking, Milo, do you see me having to move out of New York City to find the right dance partner to what and to what area? No, because no, I don't feel like you have to move out of New York City, Patricia, to find the right dance partner, because you are in the middle of and you don't have to leave New York City. If you want to find a dance partner, there are a number of ways you can reach out, even on social media. You can use social media if you like to reach out to people. No, you don't have to. Yes, you will find, you can find a dance partner. You will find a dance partner, and no, you don't have to leave New York City. Not for that. No. Okay. So let's see. Jahan is saying, Milu, the news reports that there might be legal delays forcing impeachment hearings until after December 10th. I don't think so. You mean going, wait a minute. I don't, well, when I talked with Nancy Pelosi, I don't think so. Let me tell you. And I read somewhere this afternoon, according to MSNBC, first of all, according to report and the way I see this, they have enough information to write the impeachment articles. The other thing is we have a superstar coming next week, I believe. Bolton confirmed to MSNBC that he will be testifying, and I'm not surprised because I did predict he will testify. So after Bolton, I don't. Bolton testifying in public. Oh my God! So I don't see this. The public hearing is taking place after December 10th. You're talking about there? I've heard something like that, but I don't think so. I'd be shocked. Okay. Deborah is asking Milu, should I sell my house or stay put? Deborah, when you said that, I'm getting, I feel like saying marketing. The market, the housing market. If you are in an area where, like in my area, okay, the prices are dropping, don't sell now. I don't feel like saying to you to sell now. Okay, but besides that, I felt like bringing that up as well. How the state of the market, housing market, the real estate in your area. But if I were you, I feel like saying hang on for a couple of years. Okay? If you don't have to sell now. So let's see. Let's see. Oh my God. Teresa is asking, he's saying her 55-year-old sister lost her job. Oh boy. Uh, and do I see? Yes, you will find another one, Teresa, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And also tell her not to, she has to be relentless. And I don't know how Saturn return affects her, but she's about to start her second Saturn return. So the best thing to do when you are in that cycle is manage yourself through it and do the best you can. Don't, let's say for example she used to make $200,000 a year. If she finds something right now that can get her by at 75 or 50, do it. Don't worry about the money, but keep looking. Okay? Don't. I know that's not what we do, but after 55, after 50, believe me, I'm sure you probably know a lot of people talk about it. Age discrimination kicks in big time. So tell your sister to manage herself through this challenging cycle she's going to be coming into, okay? And as far as what she wants, okay? But yes, I feel she will learn something. It may take some time though. Michelle O'Connor is saying, did you watch Rachel? Yeah, last night. I believe I did. Yes. The corruption. Rachel was talking about some kind of. There is something else that we have not found out about yet, and that involves Ukraine and the previous president of Ukraine. Somehow, the president of before the current president of Ukraine, the young gentleman, I forget his name, the older guy that used to be president before him. He wanted a meeting, from what I believe, really bad with Trump. He couldn't get it. Somehow, I believe Giuliani went there, and magic happened. All of a sudden, they met. Yes, we're gonna find out what that was, what happened, okay, and how is it that all of a sudden the door opened, and he had a meeting with Trump. Yes, Giuliani is definitely involved, and yes, Giuliani is gonna have major problems, guys. So, yeah, I almost forgot to mention that, but I was trying to go but I didn't want to go too long as far as all the news that, oh my God, that we have going on when it comes to this administration. Okay. And let's see. Carl is asking, will the trend and uprising that is happening all over the world happen here as a response against the corruption and selfish leaders? Carl, yes. And I mentioned that earlier. And I've said that before, people will be marching, okay? If the Republican Party thinks they're going to just push things down our throats, do anything they want, like right now, they are saying, yes, there was a quid pro quo, but it wasn't a crime. And they continue their cover up for Trump. Oh, yeah. And also, by the way, they had marches against Trump last week, I believe, last weekend in New York City and many other places. It did not make the news, but I saw it on Twitter. Okay? So that movement already started. It's simply the right time. At the right time, there will be a lot more people, and they will overwhelm those people in Congress. Graham, that guy Kennedy, uh, Matt Getz or whatever his name is, and the House, they will uh, their support, the way they are supporting Trump right now, they're gonna find it true. They won't be able to continue. So yes, people will be marching. Okay. Let's see. I'm laughing about the two Democrats. Oh, Addis is right. That guy is from South Jersey. I'm North Jersey. So thank you, Addis, for that. I didn't. I forgot about where he was from because although they have a lot of Republicans in my area, no, thank God, I'd be calling his office. Karen St. Clair is saying people need to take to the streets again. Absolutely, they will. I am not quite sure exactly. Karen says she hopes it happens during the impeachment proceedings. I'm not quite sure exactly, but it started already. The only thing it needs is like a whole, I mean, people get pissed off enough and start taking to the streets. But I feel there's a very strong possibility that stuff will happen. Nancy saying she read somewhere that Louis Gohmert and aka Gomer Pyle and Rand Paul outed the one whistleblower. Is that true? I heard Rand Paul, yeah, but from what I understand, it's the wrong person. All these guys, okay, who are ready to do anything and everything to save Trump. They the reckoning is coming. All that's why I know I talk about Trump a lot. There are other subjects as well I could talk about, but I will start introducing these things. But the news is so hot; it's coming so fast and furious these days. I'm talking more about Trump, and I don't talk about people like Ron Paul and stuff. These people to me are just low lives. Okay, uh, they are so stupid they don't even realize what they are doing. I mean, who wants to live under a dictatorship? Okay, and and also he's been to Russia. I think his hands are dirty. Okay, so all these people, there's going to be a price for them to pay. Not now. That's why I keep saying, if we think it's bad now, what we are finding out, wait after Trump leaves. The the information the type of information that's gonna come out regarding Trump's behaviors, and people his enablers, Nunes, Maddow, Jordan, Rand Paul, okay, all these people are just, oh my God, sycophants, and they're disgusting. It's for power and money they'll do anything. And yes, and they will lose their seats. A lot of those people, my prediction is they will lose their seats because of the way they supported Trump. When even their base is going to turn on them too. So good luck with that to them. Okay, let me scroll all the way back down. Let's see. Sean Hannity was in Mueller report. What will happen? What Sean Hannity? All these people, I feel their influence will diminish after Trump is gone, because the next president is not going. Even any Republican president will not need these people to do what they are doing right now because they've sold it. They've basically sold themselves by doing what they are doing for Trump. Who will want these people? No self-respecting president is going to want these people to help them in any way, shape, or form because of what they are doing right now. Once Trump is gone, they're going to lose influence, and even the status where even Fox News is going to change because what Fox News is doing right now, except for those who listen to them 24 hours a day, they can't they can't face reality. I didn't realize there were so many of us who are mentally ill until now. But there's going to be blowback against Fox News as well for basically spreading propaganda. So, yeah, they're going to lose their influence. It's not going to be like today. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Greta. Yes, Carl says Rand Paul is a hypocrite. Absolutely. That's probably why that guy punched him and broke his ribs. The neighbor. Oh my God. I am looking for. Let's see. Okay, Bob is asking, will judges' decision to wait until December for Bolton's deputy to present arguments to testify before the House committee affect all other people from testifying? I don't think so. Well, the person that they've been discussing that would affect Bob is Bolton. Bolton has decided or has let the House know that he will be meeting with them next week. So that's the only person, if I am not mistaken, that I heard on TV that would join that gentleman who went to court to ask what should he do. Basically, that's what he did. He's trying to cover himself. And to what speaking, that's what I feel. And he used to report to Bolton, and that's the only person I feel Bolton would have. The only person who would benefit, I guess, no more would benefit, but they tied him with Bolton somehow. But I don't feel any of these people, intuitively speaking, I don't feel any of them is going to benefit from what he's doing, and I would be shocked if he wins. I feel he's going to lose. So the judge is going to ask him to testify. And I feel that's why Bolton decided he's not going to wait for him. Intuitively speaking, when I talked with Bolton, first of all, he doesn't like Trump very much because of the way Trump treats people. And Bolton is a lawyer as well, from what I understand. Okay. And he's used to, being in court, and he can already see, and according to some people, lawyers that are from MSNBC and CNN, the type of arguments that the lawyers from DOJ are making on Trump's behalf don't make sense. So Bolton knows about those things. He's not going to wait. He's going to do what he feels is right for him, by himself and for the country. So I feel that's why Bolton decided he's going to testify next week or whenever they have him scheduled. Okay, everyone, I think it's time to scoot. I am going to run. Let's see. Let me see if I can find one more question. I'm all the way down. Tracy says Bolton is just saving face by insisting on subpoena. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want his Republican buddies to feel that he couldn't wait to just jump. So it's just like a show, basically. So, all right. Georgie Moon is asking, will I be moving house soon? Uh, Georgie, I'm getting 6. I don't think it's 6 weeks. So I feel like saying 6 weeks or 6 months. Okay. All right. Thank you, friends, for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow is Sunday. It's my day off. I will see you Monday at 12 o'clock. Unless something major happens, I will come on. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday. Thank you. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.